Hey, just a quick review of the Leatherman Skeletool I wanted to do here. This is a pretty basic Leatherman, and it's got they claim a large number of tools built into it, but it's mostly just marketing gimmicks, and it mostly comes down to this guy right here, Pliers. Now, they're not wrong. These are all features, or they're all tools. But they like to increase the count here by going, oh, well, it comes with needle nose pliers, standard pliers, wire cutters, and wire strippers. Yes, that's 4 tools, but it's really more 4 functions of a pretty standard tool nowadays. Of course, I can buy each one of those 4 things as their own separate tool, but almost any set of regular pliers out there nowadays kind of comes in that same standard configuration, or at least comes with 3 out of 4 of those. So I thought that was a little bit of a shady marketing tactic there, but there you go. You got the pliers and then wire cutters, and then you've got a screwdriver. Pretty not that great screwdriver. The flatheads are fine. The Phillips are terrible, but they store the second one right in here, and it kind of just slides out. I thought that was actually a pretty neat design. But like I said, the Phillips are not very great. They've got this flatness to them, which I get for compactness, but it seems to sort of, if you're dealing with a screw that's kind of on the edge about whether or not it wants to strip or not, this definitely encourages it. But for the last resort type screwdriver, it's actually pretty good. And then of course you've got a knife. You wouldn't really have a Leatherman without that. It's good enough, and it's locking. Some of my older Swiss Army knives and Leathermans, the non-locking blades, when those things kind of when they start to wear out, you end up with just, this thing folding down on your hand every single time you use it. So, I mean, pretty much everything's at locking blades nowadays, but it's good to see it anyways. Besides that, the only other thing they say is Carabiner and bottle opener. I have not actually tested the bottle opener function of this yet, but I'm sure it works just fine. Carabiner, on the other hand, unless you're planning on hooking this onto a little piece of string, it's not going to be useful. This is not. It can't even hook onto the loops on my backpack. It's too tiny to hang from here. You can't. You'd have to first tie a string around something that you want to hang it from, and then hook that to there. Yeah. So terrible carabiner. Phillips heads are not very good, but overall, I like the look of it. It has a clip on the back, pocket clip. Overall, I like the look of it, and it's pretty basic, but simple enough. It comes with the things I actually run into needing to use. Screwdriver, knife, pliers. Outside of that, if I need some specialty thing, it's never in an emergency, in a rush. It's something I knew I was getting into, and I brought my actual tool bag with me. So there you go. It does actually has a kind of odd shape to it, as you can see, but they put some work into it, and it's comfortable. When you're holding it, you don't feel anything jagged or metal sticking into you. You don't feel like it's gonna slip. Same goes when you're working with the screwdriver. It works really well in terms of the grip, and of course you can use the knife as well. And again, in all 3 ways you could fold this in and out. The odd shape of this Leatherman tends to actually feel pretty comfortable. Overall, I like it. I'm gonna keep it. I use it. I think it goes for around $60. It's probably not worth that, but yeah, it's kind of one of those ones that it looked good and I wanted to try it. I got it. If I could go back, I'd probably get a different one, but I am happy with having it. So that's about the best I could say for it. There you go. That's the Leatherman Skeletool. I got it in blue, which was the only color they offered that did not look kind of awkward to me. And there you go. Thank you very much.